All right, what's going on, everyone? This is Brandon from BiggerPockets.com, and we are going to be talking today about how to find powerful ways to find real estate deals. And so I'm actually going to be going over 27 different ways, and now I'm echoing. That's fun. All right, so we're going to go over 27 ways to find real estate deals. Now, before we jump into it, I'm going to spend 2 minutes here just blabbing because I want to make sure that people get notified on their phones and they get time to jump in or whatever it is you're watching this on. So in the first 2 minutes here, grab a drink of water. This is going to be about 30 minutes long, so if you can hold off 30 minutes, great. If not, I think you can probably watch this later if you can find it. I don't know if the recording works okay. But first of all, during this time, let me know if you can hear me okay, see me okay, and let me know where you're at in the world. I'm going to give some shout outs here. Like Thomas Wyatt said, what it is. That's awesome. Where's everyone else from here? I got to figure out how to use my computer here. All right. Hey, Heather Turner joined. That's my wife. She's cute. All right. I'll give a few more shout outs in a second. But here's the deal, y'all. All right, so today we're going to be talking about, again, 27 ways to find... Oh, there's my notification popped up on my phone saying, hey, Brandon Turner is live. Well, great. For those who don't know me, my name is Brandon Turner. I am a real estate investor. I love real estate. I'm also an author. I'm the host of the BiggerPockets Podcast. And one of my favorite things about real estate is the creativity that you can really throw in there. There's so many ways to find deals. In fact, I'm going to go over 27 of them today. 27. And so you don't have to know them all. You really don't have to know every single one. But at least if you have an idea of how a lot of them work, you can figure out what works best in your market. Just pick one and become the expert at it, right? Just pick one. And so I'm going to spend about a minute on each one because we don't have a lot of time today. So a couple of more shout outs. Holy cow. All right. Hey, Kaylee from Sweden. What's up, Austin? What's up? Andrew Baltima. What's up, everybody? Rashida. What's up from Brooklyn? What's up from Reno, from Dallas, from Tulsa? Sweet. What's up, everyone? Ramiro. What's up? Nika from Wine Country, California. Sonoma. Nice. All right. Eva from Florida. We got all sorts of people. All right, good. I'm going to probably miss some shout outs. But all right, so here's the deal. I'm going to go through 27. It's been 2 minutes now, right? It's been 2 minutes now. I got my fancy watch. Let's jump into it. Let's see. So I got notes for myself to make sure I don't miss anything. Oh, today, so I'm taking all 27 of these from the book that we just published on BiggerPockets called How to Invest in Real Estate, The Ultimate Beginner's Guide to Getting Started. And so I'm just going to go, this is actually what chapter is this? This is all in chapter 6. It's called 27 Ways. So I'm not going to read this, but if you want to go more in depth, pick up a copy of this book. In fact, today, Halloween, this book is actually now for sale everywhere. For the past couple of weeks, it's only been for sale on BiggerPockets. Today, it's actually on Amazon. It's at Barnes & Noble and all that good stuff. But I want to encourage you, if you have not picked it up yet, do me a favor, pick it up. Let me know if you have as well in the little chat area. Let me know if you bought it. And if you haven't picked it up yet, I would recommend getting it, if you can, from BiggerPockets because there's bonuses involved, a ton of them, including a one-on-one, well, I don't know if you call it one-on-one, 1,000-on-1 on 2 interview with Josh Dorkin and I. We're going to have a private webinar. So anyway, all right, enough chatting. Let's get through this thing. So 27 ways to find great real estate deals. Oh, one more thing I wanted to do. I'm going to do a giveaway. A lot of you guys I've been asked all the time if I will one-on-one coach people or help people on a one-on-one basis. I generally don't have time to do it, but I want to open it up to 2 people here on this live stream right now. 2 people here I want to give the option to do a 30-minute call with me where we can go over anything you want to go over. It's kind of a contest. So here's the deal. As I go through this today, all I want you to do to enter the contest, all you need to do is one very, very simple thing, or 2 very simple things. You need to either tag somebody into this thread so they jump in, so that maybe they can jump in. They might not. Or just share this on your Facebook wall. Find the URL for this and go share it on your Facebook wall. And at the end of the video, you may have to remind me, but I'm going to pick 2 people. I'm going to pick 1 person that's live here and 1 person over the next couple days who does this, because some people will watch this in the next couple days. So I'm going to pick 2 total people, 1 today and 1 I'll do it on, we'll call it Friday. I'll pick somebody on Friday afternoon and I'll reach out to you via Messenger on Facebook Messenger or, so do it on Facebook. Because I think we're live streaming on several places right now. But you'll find this on the BiggerPockets Facebook page. All right. So, sound good? All right. Hey, Kyle Haskins just tagged somebody. Sweet. Look at that. All right. Yeah, and if you're on YouTube right now, share the YouTube link over on your Facebook page maybe. Or just go to the BiggerPockets Facebook page, BiggerPockets, facebook.com/BiggerPockets. Look for it there and share that one. All right, I got to jump into this. 27 powerful tactics for finding incredible deals. Number 1, the classic, the MLS, right? The MLS is basically like a box. Now, I know a lot of you are saying, I know this one. Well, just hang tight. I'm starting with the easy ones. The MLS is like a box where all of the real estate deals in the world go into. And so if when I mean real estate deals, I mean listed by other agents. So if you are a real estate agent, and by the way, guys, if you're enjoying today's these advice today, will you guys do me a favor and give me the thumbs up there on your screen? There's a little thumbs up button. You can click that as many times as you want. It just helps me know that I'm doing giving good advice. So, all right, the MLS is like a gigantic box. Every real estate agent who's selling a deal is going to put it in the box. And so all other agents can go and look in the box and be like, oh, look, here's a deal, or, here's a property, here's a property, here's a property, right? That's the MLS. It stands for the multiple listing service. Now, in order to get in the box, in order for you to get in the box, there's only 2 ways to do it. Number 1, you can jump in with a real estate license. If you have a license, you can get in the box. If you do not have a license, you have to use what's called a portal. A portal is like a view into the box. It's like a window on the side, right? Now, what am I talking about? Well, Zillow is a portal. Redfin is a portal. Truly is a portal. Realtor.com is a portal. Maybe your own website has, your own agent has a website that's a portal. There's a lot of portals that look into the MLS. Now, the portals are never as good. You can't see everything, and you can't always know all the deals. You don't get all the details. It's better than nothing. And so for a lot of you, that's the very first place you should start is the MLS. Find a real estate agent. If you don't have one, go get one today. And then they're free. The seller pays for them, so they're free to you, right? So ask for recommendations from your family and friends on Facebook. Find an agent. Get the MLS. All right, moving on. Again, we could go in. We could spend an hour on every one of these 27. But if we were here for 27 hours, to cut off our arm or something. But movie reference? No? Okay. Number 2, driving for dollars, right? A lot of y'all know that. You get in your car, you drive around, and you look for potential properties that usually you're looking for vacant properties, right? You're looking for properties that are empty or they got a big tarp on the roof. In fact, yesterday, I'm driving around the town of Montesano, Washington, where I've lived the last decade. I just bought a property in Maui, but now I'm in Washington right now. And I'm driving by this house that I've seen forever. Like, there's been a house here forever, and I'm driving by it, and I noticed for the first time ever, it's empty. It's completely empty. I can just very clearly see that. So guess what I did? Jotted down the address, and today, guess who I'm calling? Yep, I'm gonna go and research who owns that house. Now, there's a couple ways to research it. You could look up on the county assessor's website who owns the property. You can go to the county assessor's website, figure out who owns it, and then from there, contact them, send them a letter. You can also sometimes do like reverse phone number searches on the address and find it that way. But either way, I wanna call those people because the house is just sitting there empty. It's in a great location. My guess is if I can get them before they talk to a real estate agent, if they plan on selling, or before they get a tenant, if they're gonna re-rent it, I might have a good shot at that. All right, what am I gonna say, Kelly said? Sure, I'm gonna send them a letter. Probably just send them a letter, or if I can find their phone number, call them, and just say, hey, I was driving by your house in Montesano. I've driven by that house forever and always loved that property, and I just noticed it was empty. Any chance you're looking to sell it? I'm looking to buy something in Montesano right now. That's all I would say. And then chances are they would say no, and that's okay. I get rejected like 9 times out of 10. I always say that it's like high school prom all over again. Just like rejection left and right. But it's okay because as long as I'm consistent about it, as long as I have a process that I work, over time it's gonna work out okay. Billy Bob Jones said reverse phone number search. Yeah, like you can actually there's websites where you can put in the address of somebody's property, and then you can find out their phone number based on the address. So instead of putting their name in, you can put their address in. There's a few websites that'll do that for you. All right, moving on. Number 3, walking for dollars. So how many of you guys have a little bit of weight you could stand to lose? I know I do. So walking for dollars is a cool strategy. It's the same thing, but you get out and you go for a jog or a walk every day. Get some consistent about it. Because when you're walking for dollars, you get a much more in-depth look at the properties, at the neighbors, at the neighborhoods. You get a more feel for it. It's a little bit more, it's a slower, obviously, than driving for dollars, but you can sometimes get a more detailed look into it. And bonus, you can lose some weight. Number 4, I'm gonna call this civic or religious organizations. Now, stay with me for a minute. Basically, what I'm talking about here is the people you hang out with. So for me, I bought my very first apartment complex based on a relationship from church. All right, now I'm not saying I'm going into church and I'm advertising for real estate deals. No, but I'd gone to church for years with this older couple and I'd built a relationship with them, a friendship with them. And one day I read this book, The ABCs of Real Estate Investing from Ken McElroy. I read this book and I thought it was awesome. And so the next day at church, I told this couple that I wanted to buy an apartment complex someday. We were just friends. And I tell people what I'm looking for in life. That's one of my, I think that's even maybe one of the 27, I can't remember. But I tell everybody what I'm looking for all the time. And this person said, oh, that's funny because we're actually looking to sell an apartment complex. Boom. Year later, it took a year to work through all the details and stuff. A year later, I closed, and that was the property that tipped me over to financial independence. In other words, I could pay all my bills off cash flow from that point forward. And I got it through church. Anyway, so again, I'm not saying go advertise, but I'm saying is wherever you go and associate, it might be like a civic club or a religious organization or something, there are people there who invest in real estate. Just tell people, build relationships with people. Tell them what you do. Tell them what you're looking for. All right, number 5. Real estate clubs. Real estate clubs. In other words, real estate events. So do you know there's events happening all over the country, probably almost every day of the year in different areas of real estate investors getting together to learn and grow. It's awesome. And you can find a ton of them if you go to BiggerPockets.com/events. BiggerPockets.com/events. If you go there, you'll find them. And if there isn't one in your area, you are in luck because you can go and be the guy or the girl. Isn't that awesome? You can go be the person that's putting together a event, and then people want to work with you. Now, how do you get deals at events? Well, most events have a chance for you to stand up. Not all of them, but most of them have a chance for you to stand up and say what you're looking for, or what you want, or what you need. And if they don't, at least you're connecting with people and you're talking and you're like, hey, yeah. Again, goes back to this idea of telling everybody what you're looking for. I mean, also be interested in what you can help other people get. Don't be one-sided. But so if you go to a local event and you're looking for a deal, go contact some wholesalers. There's always wholesalers at those events, and tell them exactly what you're looking for. Maybe there's some landlords there. Hey, you got any properties that you're just not interested in holding on to anymore? I'm looking for my first deal, looking for my second deal, right? All right. Let's see. All righty. Okay, by the way, guys, so because what I'm doing a live stream right now, and this live stream is going to 3 places. It's going to BiggerPockets.com/live. It's going to our YouTube, and it's going to our Facebook page. I can't see who has shared this on YouTube. I can see on Facebook. I think it tells me. But anyway, if you share this, go ahead and do me a favor and just let me know that you did in there, and I'll just trust you, right? Just let me know in the little chat area that you shared it, and then I'll trust you. All right, and we'll do the drawing here in a minute. All right, that's 5. We got 22 to go. I'm going to burn a little bit quicker through these. Are you guys enjoying this? Give me a little thumbs up if you're enjoying this. Make sure it's got the thumbs up on it. I think on YouTube you can only give 1 thumbs up, but on the other one you can give, I think, a bunch of likes. Anyway, all right. Well, all right, I'm going to keep moving. Number 6, direct mail marketing. Y'all know that, right? Direct mail marketing is the idea where you send out mass amounts of letters. Yeah, junk mail maybe. But you're basically saying, hey, I want to buy your property. So true story. A few years ago, 2 years ago now, I sent out 300 letters to a group of absentee owners in my area. And out of those absentee owners, 300 of them, 40 of them called me back. And my letter just said, hi, my name is Brandon. My wife and I are looking to buy a property in your area. If you have any interest in selling, please call me. You'll either reach me or Tracy, who was my assistant at the time. Thanks, Brandon Turner. And then at the bottom, I put a PS, because everyone reads, here's a tip for you. PSs are the highest read part of a letter. Do you know that? So PS, I can buy it even if it's in horrible condition or has tenants in there. I've dealt with it all. And then my phone number again. And so by doing this, I got back about 40 phone calls. And out of them, I made about a dozen offers, and out of them, I got 1 deal. And that deal makes me $1,000 a month, every month. It's a 4-plex I bought. And that 4-plex is on a 18-year payoff plan. I got it set to pay off in 18 years. Why? Well, now 17 years. Because in 18 years, Rosie Lou is going to college. So that property is going to pay her entire college education. Alrighty. And yeah, at the end of this, I will list all 27 ways. So that was direct mail marketing. Number 7, courthouse steps. I bought a property a couple years ago that way. So when a property goes to auction, meaning when a foreclosure auction, what happens is the property goes to the county courthouse steps and they auction it off. And then sometimes, usually the bank will go buy it back and then go and resell it as an REO. But oftentimes, if they don't owe that much money on the deal, you can buy it directly from the county. You just have to pay enough to pay off the lender. And so that gets a little bit complicated, and there are some pros and cons of doing this way, but eviction, courthouse steps are a way to get a deal. I bought a flip that way and made like 20 grand on it. And I turned it into Airbnb for a while. I tried that and then eventually sold it and made 20 grand. It was awesome, just by showing up to the courthouse steps. Now again, there's a learning curve there, but again, if you just picked one of these and just became like the person at that, awesome. All right, let's move on. Oh man, awkward. I just realized my fly was down. Hold on. I know nobody can see me, but it still makes me feel weird because later on I'll be walking through Walmart and everyone will be like, what's he doing? He's got his fly down. All right, moving on. Number 8, eviction records. So think about it this way. If you are a landlord and you have tenants that you just hate because they're not paying rent and you finally get around to evicting them, you probably aren't loving being a landlord right now, especially if you're not like a BiggerPockets trained person. If you haven't read the book on managing rental properties, if you don't know how to be a good landlord, you just hate being a landlord because you got nasty, horrible tenants and you're in the middle of evicting them. Well, guess what? Eviction records are public data. Go to your local courthouse or county or ask around till you find out who has that list and find out all the evictions going on, or hire an assistant to do this for you, right? And then find every single landlord who's evicting somebody right now every week and then send them a letter or call them up and be like, hey, do you want to sell your property? I'm looking to buy something. And they are probably at their most likely chance to sell. Hey, Richard Carey just joined. What's up, Rich Carey? From BiggerPockets Podcast episode, I don't remember. All right, number 9, Craigslist ads. Craigslist ads are a great way to find deals, but there's a couple ways to do it. So first of all, number 9 is Craigslist ad. You can post an ad. So post an ad that says something like, hey, I pay cash for houses, or I'll buy any house for cash, or whatever. In fact, this is just like a simple ad I put in the book, like just something very simple like that. Just I buy houses. Now you can definitely do that, and maybe like the way I have it written here, and you can copy it if you want to. Subject: cash for your house, any condition, and then the actual message of the Craigslist. Cash for your house. I'm a local investor looking to buy a house, any condition. The worse shape it's in, the better. I can pay cash and close quickly. If you're looking to sell fast, I'm the one to call. Guaranteed offer within 5 days. Nice and bold, right? And then I've underneath that in parentheses, I have, of course, no obligation or fees. Even if I can't buy it, I'm happy to brainstorm ideas to fix your problem. Real estate is my passion. That way they don't feel like they're obligated just by calling you. And then, I'm not an agent. I sincerely want to buy your house. Call me anytime, day or night. If I don't answer, just leave a message. And then phone number. You can also put an email or a website if you wanted to. So that's one way to do it. But that's number 9. Number 10 is for rent ads on Craigslist or on Zillow or HotPads or anywhere where people list properties for rent. Here's the deal. Again, like I said earlier, a lot of people hate being landlords. They just really don't like being a landlord because it's a skill that you have to work at, right? And so if you contact people who are landlords and ask to buy their property, I mean, they've got a for rent sign out there, right? There's a very good chance they might say, yeah, I'll sell. So contact them. They give you their phone number right in the ad. I mean, it doesn't get any easier than that. Call them up. And yeah, you might get rejected 100 times out of 101. But if you're consistent about it, it's a way to find deals. It's also a way to build networking with people who own real estate, right? Landlords in your area. So for rent ads on Craigslist is number 10. Number 11 is Craigslist Automation. So Craigslist Automation is a way that you can use. There's a couple ways to do it. Craigslist itself has an automation feature. There's also a website called ifthisthenthat.com, IFTTT. If this, then that. And it's a way to automate things. But basically the idea being, let me get this notification out of my way. The idea being that you put up certain keywords. For example, FSBO, fixer, needs work, handyman special, price to sell, repairs, quick, cash only, cash offer only, reno, motivated, will not qualify, unpermitted, upside, TLC, teardown, sold for land value, as is, lots of potential, needs work, lots of work. You set up these keywords in Craigslist so that when other people are listing their properties for sale, you'll get notified if it has any of these keywords. And boom, now you have deal flow coming into your inbox. That's something anybody here could set up today. Number 12, the BiggerPockets Marketplace. Do you know BiggerPockets actually has a marketplace where people go and put deals for sale? Yeah, especially there's a lot of turnkey companies, wholesalers, things like that. They put it right in the BiggerPockets Marketplace. And super cool. All right, number 13. Signs. Number 13 is signs. So now signs are a little bit sketchy sometimes, right? There's a lot of debate on them. What I do not advocate, like we at BiggerPockets don't advocate getting those 100 of those ugly bandit signs and going them throwing up on every pole in your city at night so you don't get caught by the law enforcement. Don't break the law. Don't do something stupid that's not sustainable, right? Build a sustainable business, and usually bandit signs aren't. If they're legal, fine. But what I would consider more of is like find a cheap billboard in your area. They're probably cheaper than you think. Or if you own property, maybe throw up a billboard or a little like sign on your property, one of your rental properties. Signs can be a good way to do that. All right, as BiggerPockets just wrote in the Facebook thing, thanks for joining us, everyone. Make sure to smash that like button and share this video. Cool. All right. So let me do a quick, let's see. I'm going to send a message. Let's see. 1 second. Share this. All right, so moving on. For those who are just joining us, you might be just joining us, we are going through 27 ways to find incredible real estate deals. We are at number 14. These come direct out of the book, How to Invest in Real Estate, the new book from Josh Dorkin, CEO of BiggerPockets, and myself. You can get it anywhere books are sold right now, including BiggerPockets.com/store. And, all right. Or you can get it at a store, or you can get it at Amazon, Kindle, Audible, all those places. And then do me a favor, y'all. If you read this, especially if you buy it from Amazon or Audible, will you leave me a review in Amazon? Just leave a little review in there. 5 stars is good. So I need to get a bunch of 5-star reviews, hopefully, and more people will be able to learn how to invest in real estate. So if you bought it from Amazon anytime in the near future, do me a favor, leave me a review. All right, we got to move on. Number 14. Is related to what we just talked about. Number 13, signs, is really about like bandit signs, but doing it the right way. Number 14 is just flat out billboards on the side of buildings. So like if you can rent the side of a building, oftentimes you can get a discount on the side of a building because somebody owns it. It's not just some national company, but also maybe potentially you could work out a rev share deal with the owner of that building, right? Hey, if I buy a property off of this sign, then I'm gonna give you 50% of whatever I make on it, or something like that, right? Imagine working that deal out with some like local coffee shop. Interesting, right? Number 15, car signs. You can put a sticker on your car, or like a magnet on your car that says that you buy properties, cash for your nasty house. And so that's one cool avenue there. Number 16, TV and radio. In fact, I was talking to a guy a while ago who does he's a multi-millionaire real estate investor. I think he's in Omaha or somewhere in the Midwest. This guy, his primary metric for getting leads is just a TV commercial. He runs local TV commercials. And they're really stupid and cheesy, but you know what? They work because people watch TV. And so he just has a commercial that's just like, I buy nasty houses. And everyone's like, I don't know, it's silly, but it works. Radio ads can be surprisingly cheap as well. If you build a relationship with your local radio advertiser, you can do ads on radio. And the beautiful thing is you just track it, right? Get a special phone number just for the radio ad. Get like a Google Voice number, and then you can track it. And if you spend 10 grand on, radio ads over the next few months, but you buy 3 deals that net you 150 grand in flipping, or buy you a rental property that makes you $1,000 a month. Come on, right? Like these numbers work. This math works all day. All right. Number 17, for sale by owner signs. So a lot of people, actually I just saw one of these yesterday too. A lot of people, when they want to sell their house, they don't trust real estate agents. So they'll just go and put the sign in their yard that says like for sale by owner. And so call them, right? Those people clearly want to sell. They don't want to go to an agent. It doesn't mean it's a good deal. It's just these are ways to fill your pipeline. So for sale by owner signs. Number 18, expired listings. Now this specifically, it's hard to get unless you have a real estate license. But if you have a real estate license, you can get access to expired listings, which means, let's say somebody goes and puts their house for sale and it sits on the market for 6 months and nobody buys it. Then the agent will fall off, the listing will expire, right? Which means that they no longer have an agent, which means they're probably super frustrated. They can't sell their property. Now, this is something a lot of agents will do. Agents will go out and look for expired listings. But I'm saying you can do it as well, right? So if you have a license, or if your agent will give you that information, or if you can find another way to get it, expired listings can be a good way to reach people who might be motivated. Number 19, family and friends. Here's another way. I bought a deal a couple years ago, just based off just a friend of a friend. They knew that we did. They knew we bought real estate. So they said, hey, do you guys want to buy this property? I bought it. I wholesaled it for like $6,000, I think it was, to a buddy of mine. And he went and flipped it. And actually, he lives in it right now. He flipped it and decided to move in. So I made like $6,000 on that deal. Awesome, right? And it was just like a friend of a friend just wanted to sell. And so like, again, this goes back to what I keep saying today is tell everybody you know what you do and what you want. Like make your goals clear to people and then ask them what you can do for them as well, right? Like it's a mutual thing. All right, number 20, newspaper ads. You can actually, newspapers are dying right today, right? But people still read them, especially people who have owned homes for 30 years. They're probably older maybe, they might read newspapers. So talk to your local newspaper and find out what it would cost to place an ad. Again, they're dying and so they like revenue and so they might make you a deal, especially if you do something longer term. 21, landlord industry magazines and newspapers. So there's a group in Washington State where I've lived the last 10 years called the Washington Landlord Association. They're a really good group of landlords of like, and they do like, you know, they shared like costs for lawyers and they give you like a newsletter every quarter. They're just a really good group and they send out their newsletter to like 100,000 landlords in the area or in the state. It's a really cool group. But you can actually take out an ad in their newspaper that goes out to like 100,000 landlords. And you know what? Whenever I would get one of those newspapers, I would read the entire thing cover to cover because it was always like interesting stuff. And there were a lot of ads in there for things that I cared about, like property managers and agents and stuff. But you could also post an ad in one of those that says, I'm looking to buy property. I'm a new investor looking to buy something. If you have something you want to unload, let's talk, right? That's number 20. Number 21, sorry, that was 21. 22 would be blogging or content marketing. That basically means you make a website. We'll have a website in a minute, but you're basically finding ways to get people to come to you. I had a good idea the other day. Like imagine like in your local area, if you live in a somewhat touristy area, even remotely like a city, something that people go to visit for some reason, you can post even YouTube videos. Like I was thinking about doing this for Maui, right? Like make YouTube videos on all the cool spots around Maui. Like, hey, the best snorkeling in Maui. And I make a video. I'm like, hey guys, my name is Brandon. I want to tell you the best snorkeling spots in Maui. And you know, this is the spot and this is blah, blah, blah. And by the way, I am a real estate investor here on Maui. If you have a property you want to sell, let me know, right? It's just providing good content and letting people know what you do. You could do the same thing with a blog. You could write blog posts about whatever. It doesn't have to be like about real estate, right? You could write about the 10 best hiking trails in your area. You could write about the 50 best restaurants or the 3 best slices of pizza in New York. And then you write this good content on your website or on your blog, and in every single one of those, you make it clear what you do and what you're looking for. Again, a lot of people own real estate, and if you can just get your name in front of people, it's a good way to potentially buy deals. Number 20, that was number 22. Number 23 is just having a website and using SEO. SEO stands for search engine optimization. So there's another property I just bought recently that the lady who wanted to sell found my website because she was Googling something like Grays Harbor, sell my house fast or something like that. She wanted to sell her house fast and she lived in Grays Harbor County. So she was Googling or house buyers in Grays Harbor. She knew she didn't want to list with an agent because she had a tenant in the house and the tenant was really a difficult tenant. It was a family member who had like smoked like 9 packs a day for the last 20 years. The house was covered in it. And yeah, it was rough. So she looked for a house buyer on Google. She found my website. So I have a website. I have 2 actually. One is through Wix.com. I made a website through Wix.com. The other one is through Lead Propeller. So Lead Propeller is a company that my buddy Danny Johnson runs. And they just help real estate investors with like lead gen websites. And they're really SEO optimized so that you can hopefully rank for them. And if you're a BiggerPockets Pro member, we actually have a discount on all Lead Propeller websites. So go to BiggerPockets.com/perks to check out your discount if you are a Pro member. Any Pro members in the house here, by the way? Any Pro members in the house? I'm gonna give you guys a shout out here if you are. All right. Let's see. All right, let's go on. There probably are. There's like a 30-second delay, so I'm gonna look for this. Number 24, paid traffic. So once you have a website, hey, yeah, there's some Pro members. Leah said, or Lay said, yes. Benjamin said, yep. Yeah, Lay's a brand new one. Joshua Hove is a Hove Pro member. Kelly, Me, Chris, pro member, awesome. Oh, and Radish is a pro member. All right, there's a ton of pro members on here. Hey, by the way, a little secret. I did a webinar last night, by the way. If you are not a pro member and you're thinking about it, I don't know if I can say this. I'm going to say it anyway. If you use discount code RETIRE, R-E-T-I-R-E, RETIRE, you can actually save 20% off reoccurring off a pro membership right now. Just throwing that out there. That was from yesterday's webinar. I gave out a special offer for people, but because you guys are here today, I'm going to give it to you guys as well. All right, so sorry for those who are already pro members. But, all right. Hey, Nikki Casa, pro member. Luigi, pro member. Autumn, pro member. Sweet. All right, let's see. That was so 24 is paid traffic. 24 is paid traffic. By the way, any thumbs up? Can I get some more thumbs up there over on the Facebook people watching this? And if you're on YouTube, just make sure you've hit that little thumbs up button by now. All right. Paid traffic. So there's sites like Google, Bing, and Facebook. Google and Facebook are the big ones where you can do paid traffic, which means, you know those little ads on the sidebar, or maybe an ad before a video. You can do it on YouTube too on videos, but maybe an ad on the sidebar of Facebook or an ad on Google. You can do paid traffic, and some people I know, that's their primary source of leads. Now, I've done paid traffic, but not a ton of it because it didn't really work out in my area that I was at that well. But the people I know, they're in larger cities, it works really well for them. So for example, if somebody searches sell my house in San Antonio, there's a good chance they're gonna see a bunch of ads that come before the actual Google results. And you can pay for those ads. And you might pay $2, $5, $10 for somebody to click on that ad. But hey, if it nets you 20 grand in a flip profit, who cares what you pay for it, right? Chad Wagoner said, love the pro version. That's awesome, dude. The great one said, I bought one of your books. That's awesome. Thanks, y'all. Hey, and by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you guys are subscribed as well. And if you're watching on Facebook, make sure you follow us on Facebook. Yeah, and good stuff. Hey, has anybody bought, I'm curious too, has anybody actually got a copy of this yet? How to Invest in Real Estate? Anybody bought one yet? Either Audible, Kindle, on BiggerPockets, anything like that? I want to give you guys a shout out as well. Alrighty, let's move on. What were we at? That was paid traffic number 24. We got a few more here. We got up to 27. Number 25, wholesalers. So there's people out there who their entire job exists just to find you great deals. That's what they do. They exist to find you great deals. And then they make money off doing that. They're called wholesalers. Now, there are a lot of crappy wholesalers out there, but there are also some really legit ones. So find some legit ones. How do you find them? Local real estate clubs, maybe? You can find some on BiggerPockets. There's a lot of ways to find them. And really, like the real estate clubs, the events, those are a good way to do it. If you see bandit signs around your neighborhood, you can call them. Those are usually wholesalers. So there's a lot of ways to find them that way. But yeah, wholesalers, pretty cool way to find them. You just talk to them, tell them what you're looking for, and start networking with them, right? And tell them exactly, train them. And if you can't find a wholesaler, train a wholesaler. Teach somebody that's excited, young, maybe ambitious, isn't afraid to get rejected and stuff. Train them. Say, this is what I want you to do. Send them this video, actually. Send them this video, right? And say, hey, here's 27 powerful ways to find real estate deals. I want you to go out and crush it. Pick one of these, become the best at it, go find a deal, and I'll pay you $5 grand if you get one under contract. Something like that, right? All right. Number 26. Commercial brokers. So this one is for people who are looking to buy multifamily or commercial properties. If you're looking for the bigger deals, commercial properties, multifamily, I would recommend talking to commercial brokers. That's where most of those deals happen. So a commercial broker is kind of like a real estate agent, but for commercial properties. So you go out there and you just tell them, you call them up and tell them what you're looking for. Now, a good way to find brokers is actually through a website called LoopNet. Go on LoopNet and look for some of the deals that are similar to what you're looking for in an area that you're looking to buy in. And then look at who is representing, like who's the agent, who's the broker on that deal. Even if that deal's not good, because it might not be, but the broker's name and address and phone number is right there. Call them up and tell them what you're looking for. Now, brokers don't like to get, they don't like to be over, whoa, it's raining. Weird, Washington rain? What? No. Brokers don't like to talk to newbies usually. They waste their time, right? So you've got to sound legit. You've got to look legit. So if you have no experience at all, maybe find a partner who's got some experience and go in together and talk to a broker. Be professional. Maybe even wear a tie. Weird, when you go in and meet with them. You got to do what you can to look a little more professional. All right, number 27. Online commercial marketplaces. Now, there's a lot of them, and I don't want to list them all here, but basically we're talking about sites like LoopNet.com. Crexi, C-R-E-X-I, is a good one for commercial real estate. I really like Crexi a lot. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but Crexi.com is a good one for commercial properties. If you're looking for like a mobile home store, like a mobile home, if you're looking for a mobile home park, go to mobile home, I think it's called mobilehomestore.com or mobile home investing store, mobile home park investing store. Anyway, Google it. There's like a website set up just for like buying mobile home parks. There's probably ones out there for buying RV parks and et cetera, right? There's a ton of cool stuff. Cool. All right. Eva said, I need a job, train me as a wholesaler. That's awesome. And Carl Dillard said, I'm in Vancouver, Washington. I'm a wholesaler. Sweet. Anybody else a wholesaler here? Shazia asked, if wholesalers are making money, how is it a good deal for me? Good question. So let's just say that a wholesaler goes and finds a property that they lock up under contract. Actually, let me tell you a real example. So remember earlier I said that I wholesaled a deal to a friend of mine? So I got a deal under contract for, I think it was $82,000. It was a single family house for $82,000. I then went to my friend and said, hey, do you want to buy this for $87,000? He said, okay. So I wholesaled it to him. I assigned the contract to him. I made $5,000. My buddy bought it for $87,000. He then fixed it up, made it look really nice. He's got about $150,000 into it, I believe, but right around $150K. He lives in it. He moved into it, but now he just put it on the market for $250K, which means if he gets this price of $250, he only has $150 into it, which means he's gonna make $100,000. Now he's gonna lose probably $20,000 to closing costs and agent fees, but he's gonna make probably like $80,000. Does that matter if he made $80,000 if I made $5,000? Of course not. Now, why didn't I want to make the $80,000? Well, of course I did, but you know what? I wasn't in the mood to flip a house. I don't really love flipping houses. I was busy with a bunch of other projects, so I just quickly flipped it to him and made $5,000. Great. So that's why wholesalers can find good deals, make a little bit of money, and give it to people who are more ready and primed to be able to do the bigger, like a bigger flip or a big rental. So, all right. Hey, Lori Turner's here. What's up, Mom? Hi, Mom. Everybody say hi, Lori Turner. Hi, Lori Turner. Oh, Mom, is Dad available? Is Dad watching this right now? So, Mom, tell me if Dad's watching this because I'm going to do something kind of funny if he is. But I'm going to move on and let me know if he's watching this. All right. That was number 27. Wow, we did it. So, I'm going to review the entire list in case you were late. All right, I'm going to review the entire list. Y'all ready? 27 ways to find incredible deals. Here we go. Number one was the MLS or real estate agents. Number 2, driving for dollars. Number 3, walking for dollars. Number 4, civic or religious organizations that you're a part of. Number 5, real estate clubs. Number 6, direct mail marketing. Number 7, courthouse steps. Number 8, eviction records. Number 9, Craigslist ads. Number 10, Craigslist for rent ads. Number 11, Craigslist automation. Number 12, BiggerPockets marketplace. Number 13, signs. Number 14, billboards. Number 15, car magnets. Number 16, TV and radio. 17, for sale by owner signs. Number 18, expired listings. Number 19, family or friends. Oh, my mom's at Dustin's closing. Congratulations, my little brother's buying his first house today. Woo! Good job. Anyway, the reason I wanted to see if my dad was watching, and I don't know if he is, he's probably not because they're probably sitting in closing right now. Today is my dad's birthday. So, all right, so I'm going to sing to him anyway because he'll watch this later. All right, y'all ready? You want to sing to my dad? Rick Turner, ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dad. Rick Turner. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Dad. All right, and congratulations, Dustin, on your first property. Number 20 was newspaper ads. Number 21 was landlord industry magazines or newspapers. Number 22, blogging or content marketing. 23, website and SEO. Number 24, paid traffic. 25, wholesalers. Number 26, commercial brokers. And 27 was online commercial marketplaces. And there's a lot of them. Cool. All right, so as promised, I am going to pick one person here right now watching this to win a 30-minute phone call where I will answer any question you want. We will go over your numbers. We'll help you out if you want to. We'll do whatever you want to talk about for 30 minutes. We can talk about, I don't know, the Minnesota Vikings for 30 minutes. I don't care. Or we can talk about your real estate, try to figure out a good plan for you. So I'm gonna pick one person who has shared this post. Now it's not too late. You can still quick share right now and let me know that you did share. Do me a favor, everybody, if you shared this already, let me know in here that you shared it. I'm gonna pick one person now and I'm gonna pick one person on Friday night. So if you're watching this replay here in the next few days, you have until Friday night also to share this post on your Facebook page or shoot it to some friends in a message and let me know. And again, yeah, I know I'm trusting y'all, but let me know. And Richard said, happy birthday, Brandon's dad from Korea. All right, I'm gonna give you this about 10 more seconds and then I'm going to pick somebody who shared this. So actually Zach, I'm gonna ask Zach, who Zach is the, Zach, I don't know your title, but Zach is basically the guy who runs all of BiggerPockets video content. So live content like Facebook, YouTube videos, edits all our stuff. Zach is a rock star. Zach, will you do me a favor and pick one person? Go look on there and pick somebody and shoot me a message and let me know who you're gonna pick for the win. So let's give it 10 more seconds. And by the way, if I don't pick your name today, just know that, first of all, you don't need me. I'm not that intelligent. In fact, there's people way smarter than me, way more experienced than me, and way more, awesome in the BiggerPockets forums, 24/7, just hanging out in there all the time. And so if that's just, I guess, understand that even if I don't pick your name today, BiggerPockets is here for you all the time. BiggerPockets is here to work with you, to help you answer your questions, jump into the forums, get involved in the community, talk with people, right? Build relationships with other investors, take people out to coffee, attend local real estate events and find people that you can connect with. There's a lot of ways to do it, right? All right, Zach, pick somebody. Y'all ready for this? Drum roll, please. And the winner of the first 30 minutes phone call, one-on-one phone call with me is, I'm gonna butcher your last name. I'm gonna apologize already. In fact, I actually said it earlier and I probably butchered it then too. Joshua Hovey, or Hove. Joshua Hove, Hovey, Havo, Have, I don't know. Sorry, dude. Joshua, congratulations, you won. I will shoot you a message. I'm gonna have Zach reach out to you and we'll figure out a way to connect and we'll do a nice 30-minute phone call and we'll figure out if there's any way that I can help you or if you just want to chat real estate. So congratulations to Joshua and everybody who entered and shared it. Thank you guys also just for sharing it. The thing is, I just want more people to know this truth, that real estate investing is, I believe, the greatest way to invest, the greatest way to achieve wealth and financial freedom in the world today. I really believe that. And people are overwhelmed because they think today you can't find good deals. If this live stream here said anything to you, if it meant, if there's one thing you pull from it, pull this from it. You can find leads in today's market, but the majority of people aren't willing to do the work needed. But I just gave you 27 ways to do it. You don't need to do all 27, but if you work these consistently, if you just crush this, pick one or two that you're gonna be really good at, do you not believe that you're going to find a deal somehow over the next few months? The problem is people are always looking to find success without doing the work, right? For example, people want to lose weight, but they're not willing to go to the gym, right? People want to run a marathon, but they're not willing to put on their sneakers and go run. People want a six-pack, but they're not willing to do any sit-ups. People want financial freedom, but they're not willing to go out and look for leads. This is not 2012 anymore, right? We have to go out and we have to go out and hunt and create deals. And the way we do it is by getting a bunch of leads. We have to have deal flow. And then we have to turn that deal flow into deals that we phone calls that we're talking to people. And then from there, we have to analyze deals and run the numbers. And out of those deals that we run the numbers, we've got to make some offers. We got to pursue them. And then out of those, sometime they're going to work out. Make sense? All right. Y'all, thank you so much for coming today. I hope this was informational for you and educational and fun. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. There was, let me see if I can find out how many were watching this today. Well, Facebook says that 3,400 people were reached. That's pretty awesome. Hey, Joshua said, woohoo. All right, yeah, dude, I'll reach out to you and we'll connect. So, thank you all for coming today. I'm gonna head out of here. Yeah, I'm in a town called Seabrook, Washington right now, which is over on the coast of Washington. Gonna be hanging out in Aberdeen and Montesano doing some trick-or-treating today. So with that, y'all take care. For BiggerPockets.com, my name is Brandon. Don't forget to pick up a copy of How to Invest in Real Estate, the ultimate beginner's guide to getting started. Signing off.